Welcome to the ongoing series where we take the camera behind the manga scanlation process. Today we're talking about Youkoso Genkai Syuraku, Monster Girl Academy, Little Witches, Monster Girls in a
pretty close.
X-La-Kill login.
You need the at the end. You always forget the
You need the when you say it.
Is this the first page?
Yes, this is the first page.
I remember this being like page 2 or something. I hope I didn't mess it up when I uploaded. I probably didn't.
They're doing those things that's a cold open. It's like in the movies.
Yeah. I thought this chapter actually had a lot of stuff going on compared to, I think last chapter was the Hot Springs one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I noticed that's going on is this adorable little hoodie.
Oh, yeah. The cat hoodie is back because now they're in public again, so that they have to hide their horns and all that.
And then this is a Toho girl, right? That's new. That's the only time I've ever seen these actual hats. I think it's like the little frog girl actually in Toho has that hat.
Suwako.
Yeah.
See, I know all these Tohos, and I've never played a real Toho game. I've absorbed it all through Weeaboo osmosis.
You played Toho Mon, right? The Pokemon game?
Yeah, and I played actually like an hour of the like actual Toho Mon type thing, where it's not a ROM hack, it's like its own standalone game.
I played the fighting game way back when. It was like 2009 or something, whatever that was.
Yeah, I watched Salty Bet, which had Toho fighters, if that counts. But this isn't the podcast, so we shouldn't probably veer too far off course.
All right, so here we go. Here's American Chad. You can tell he's American because he's 5'11".
That's it. Yeah, that was a point I had planned on bringing up later. But what ethnicity, race is he? I don't know.
He's probably white. One, because he's a foreigner.
Probably.
2, because he's blonde.
Those are my guesses as well.
3, because look, he's literally. Look how tall he is.
Yeah, he is.
Only Western master race can have this level of height.
I think it's on this page or the next page or maybe the previous page where even Mimosa's like, oh, he's huge. Because it's like, yeah, to them, he's like double their height. And his name, though, I looked it up. It's Zeph. It's of Hebrew origin.
Oh, okay. Well, I take back all my Chad statements. From
Zephania, which I guess is the full name. And it means God was hidden. I wonder what they mean by that. Probably nothing.
Yeah, nothing. it means they're the greatest and God's chosen.
I don't know if I would editorialize that much.
It's just no comment.
I think though that based on everything else, I would paint him as being like probably like your average like white American or something. Maybe even like Nordic. I don't know. He looks kind of Nordic.
I thought
to
Nordic.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because he's tall and blonde.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And here's his daughter, Seppuku.
Yeah, Supika, which is like the weirdest name.
Well, Zeph is a weird name too. That's not a real one.
Yeah, and I did not look up Supika. I wonder if it's so her name can be spelled with kanji, but they normally write it in katakana, which is often used for like foreign names, for example. So I'm wondering if from like whatever weird like Nordic culture he's from, if Supika is actually a name. I should have looked it up. And it's just one of those names where it's like they kind of forced it into a Japanese paradigm by giving it kanji. For example, in Space Brothers, the manga, one of the guys has a daughter in America. They name her An or Anne, but like it also has like a Japanese kanji spelling. I think it could be that kind of situation here.
It's when Westerners ever go into China or Japan and they get their Asian name, it's always like Golden Dragon, Grand Dragon Master, like this Flame Lord. That's true. That's the stereotype.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what the tattoos are saying, but
it means strength, bro.
Yeah.
So on this page, it's important to note, this is cute, low res.
Yeah.
This one's cute. And then you see like the pose that we're doing here. You see she's arcing her back.
Yeah, that's
there
true.
You go.
Well, that's because she's carrying heavy plant seeds.
And you lift with your legs, not your back.
Right.
So that's what she's doing.
So I like this panel. Before I decided to scanlate this, I almost picked another 3-volume series called Bokujo OL, which is like OL, if you don't...
It's like Boku no Pico, but BL, like, focused.
If you don't know what OL is, it's like Office Lady, which is like, I guess, kind of the female equivalent of a salaryman.
Right.
And the whole conceit of this is like, she's an office lady, city slicker, and she gets shipped or whatever into... where's the one that looks like a manta ray? Hokkaido, I think. Which is like way up north, and she has to like work and live on a farm.
You know, there's a lot of like, what is it, Ojo-san? Like, what is an old lady? Like, there's a lot of office lady mangas coming out like right now.
Oh yeah.
There's a few, yeah. Like, there's one where there's a office lady and she gets haunted by a friendly ghost.
Cool.
Like, it's just a lot of like old lady mangas.
Yeah, I guess as
It's trendy.
as the median age creeps up there in Japan.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they got the whole.
Got a pander.
What's that term? It's like the forgotten ladies or something. There's a whole
Christmas cake is all I know.
No, there's one more that's like
Similar.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
But the thing I really like about this, I really like small town, village, rural, like aesthetics, and I like how here they're all dressed in like kind of farming gear. But that's all I had to say about the cover, really.
Yeah, so he got attracted to the town for a lot of unique things.
Yeah.
I can think of like 5 unique things.
Yeah. And just as a quick aside, I think I kind of botched that speech bubble towards the bottom, just the typesetting. I got kind of lazy. I didn't want to do the 3 columns, so I kind of just morphed them into one.
It could be better, but it could be worse.
Yeah, exactly. And there were a lot of things in this chapter, and in every chapter, where I'm just like, it's good enough. It's not really worth the effort to fix it.
Oh, he's the Ginju that's just tall. He's Nordic. That's like an alien.
Yeah, and of course, the text is really tiny, so you might not have read it. But the gist of it is like everybody thought he was a Ginju, basically. And
he's like, they're.
I mean, because everyone they've met so far
with a name like Zeph, you had to be a Ginju.
Nice casual racism, Japan. Nice casual anti-Semitism, Japan. No, I think it's funny though.
He's already getting paired off with
dude.
Girl.
I feel like the shipping is pretty heavy in this chapter with him and Mimosa.
Yeah, it's totally. In fact, I'll spoil one of the comments. It's like, oh, she's gonna be the new monster mom soon. Like,
oh, nice. Well, see, I had a funny joke type thing observation. What's the deal with it's like that? So later it's revealed that his daughter is half Japanese, half whatever he is. So, you know,
Monster.
He's got a history of race mixing, right? And now he wants to take it to the next level. He wants to race mix with a Ginju.
Interspecies.
Goes from yellow fever to, I don't know, bird fever?
Feather fever. It's got the what's it called, where it's 2 of the same consonants.
The alliteration. Yeah.
It's like, oh no, let go of me. You can't. I'm scared.
Yeah, that line I think I botched, but it was another one of those things where it's just like, I really don't want to spend like 20 minutes laboring over this line.
It's unfortunate, but it's impossible to read or hear the word daddy anymore.
Yeah, and that daddy was something that I struggled with. She actually calls him Papa.
Papa.
Which I feel like does have more like a daddy feeling if I were to kind of...
Yeah, Papa's way more wholesome. Like, I would have gone with that.
Well, I mean, it's not a wholesome... or it's not a question of wholesome or not, but to me, nobody says Papa in... like America.
But I think they have to adopt that now.
I could see a little girl calling her dad daddy and like not make it weird, because I don't think it would be. I don't know, but you're right that it does have certainly for us old men it has a weird connotation.
For us 30-year-old boomers.
Yeah, I like in this panel here where he like hugs her, which probably to me
full
implies
frontal
American.
hug.
Yeah, which kind of implies American to me. Going back to the question. Because I don't think Europeans hug; they just kind of kiss on the cheek, and I don't know. It's
like, oops, hugging isn't polite in Japan, right? And she's like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so it was hard to get that exact subtlety down, but it's close enough. I think it was more she was like dismissing it. It's like, no, yeah, that's okay. It's like I'm not offended or anything.
Yeah, that's what.
But I almost worry that how I have it now, it comes across. It's like, no, that's okay. I really liked it.
I didn't think that.
Okay.
I thought it was like, no, that's okay. I understand you're a Bakugajin.
I think that was the original intent.
This is an interesting panel in the sense that it the art kind of like lends into the ear.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think that was intentional, but who am I to say?
It's multi-level art. It's like a metaphor.
There actually was something like that in a very early chapter. It made it look like someone had a horn who didn't. I don't remember like what page, what chapter. I just remember seeing it a few times.
Oh, well, here's the thing. What's a mimosa?
Mimosa is the Phoenix girl.
And then Bravo. But see, that gives you an idea of what his ethnicity
yes and no. Bravo is one of those things that I think Japanese people think Westerners say all the time.
That's true. I hear that.
Because there's a guy. Do you remember in Zatchbell, Ponygon?
Yes.
So his book owner guy was named Mr. Sunbeam, and he would always say, "Bravo, bravo." And I forgot what nationality he was. He was either American or English.
French or something.
I think he was English if I had to guess. Maybe that means Zeph is English. Who knows? We'll never know, I think. So this page is kind of weird. The whole tone took an interesting turn where it's kind of like organic shilling. Did it feel to you like it was almost like kind of really heavy-handed shilling on it?
Nah.
Yeah.
It's just some dude who likes farming.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I mean...
It fits into the Alex Jones narrative, so it was kind of much appreciated. But it seems weird to me also that the Ginju are like, well, why? Who cares about nature? Like, she doesn't get it. But I would think Ginju, being like half monster, magic creatures, they would care more about nature.
That's kind of the noble savage myth. That's kind of racist of you.
Yeah, well, it's very...
This whole episode is incredibly racist and anti-Semitic.
Yeah, there's a lot of heavy race relations going on in this episode.
We could all learn something.
Yeah, and since this will be going on YouTube,
we love everyone.
I love the new
you.
community guidelines, and coincidentally, my personal community guidelines that I live by also adapted
exactly the
to
same.
that day. Yeah. They're identical.
This is a cute one, and boom, you can draw a heart arrow right through her chest. Probably not, but like
no, it's the next panel, the next page where. Look at that.
Oh, that's hand contact.
Because he's like, I want my like I want to show my love for my daughter through the care that I put into my vegetables. She's like, I want to do the same thing. She's like, look, this is. How could you not like?
How is this not censored?
I know. We're gonna have to put the ecchi tag on the manga.
This all the anti-Semitic talk isn't a problem. This is what's gonna get demonetized on YouTube.
There's no anti-Semitic talk. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
There's a Sam Hyde. I like her face in this top left panel.
It's the determination and
that little carrot mouth.
And the arms too.
Yeah,
that's like what they do. It's a
very classic, very traditional. And look, he even is like he's getting into
he's inspired from
he's
her
blushing.
determination.
He's getting blushing. I think I'm taking that to mean a shipping kind of meaning. And then pretty much the rest of the chapter is just them talking about how nobody understands me from Supika, the daughter.
Who cares about organic food? Who cares about love? I only like darkness and hate and atheism.
Doing things the hard way is just masturbatory, but I couldn't have an 8-year-old say that.
Yeah. Is that what she said?
No, but that's what I would use colloquially for the same.
Yeah.
Like, even self-gratification seems like a pretty advanced word for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, but see, when you're reading manga, you don't know she's 8.
Well, I know.
She could honestly be any age.
She looks like a high school student.
Yeah. Or even the way Japanese people draw adults. She could be 27. Who knows?
Well, especially with like the new trend of drawing like a 5-year-old girl and say, oh, she's 30.
Or drawing a girl and then calling it a boy. Like, drawings have no barometer on what any of the identity is. It's very postmodern.
Yeah, are you listening, FBI? We're innocent. It's just a drawing.
The dude smashing the cup or the potted plant.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to add that in every episode.
Basically.
I never asked for this. JC didn't.
Yep. The classic line. I don't remember what her exact angst is to where, like... So this chapter ends, I think, in, like, a page or two.
Probably her mom's dead.
Well, yeah, and that would be a big one for sure. But at the end, like the cliffhanger, she's like, nobody understand, or you really don't understand anything at all. As if she's, like, harboring some deep, dark secret or something, but she's obviously not.
Yeah, how much, like, deep-seated angst can an 8-year-old have?
Actually, she says Ginju the whole time, and her dad just doesn't understand.
What does her shirt say? It says apple purple?
I think it's supposed to say apple pineapple, if I had to guess, but I have no idea.
I don't know. It's too far away.
Peaple or something like people? Apple people?
Apple people. Is that's the new iMac marketing campaign?
Yeah, people spelled with an A.
I always like this throws me off because I forget she has a horn. It's just like it looks like a little party hat. It's funner if you just imagine it like that.
Well, obviously all Cyclopses have horns, so duh. Actually, the Cyclops card in Yu-Gi-Oh, like in the first base set,
Did have a horn.
horn. I think that's a Japanese interpretation of Cyclopses.
No, what's the Odyssey? I think the Cyclops had a horn. Yeah, maybe I'm just imagining things.
I don't remember Cyclops in the Odyssey. It's been a long time.
Yeah, he gets trapped in the cave and the dude's like eating his goats and stuff.
Right on, that's what they do. Those classic Greeks. We needed more casual racism in this episode.
But I want to be her friend as her new mom. I need to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't understand anything at all. Oh, nobody understands me.
That's what I mean. Like, that's not a really compelling end of a chapter.
No, but it's like very like every 8-year-old has a little angst or something.
Sure,
or
yeah.
Maybe double that age teenager is more likely when you're gonna get it. But
I have angst too. Nobody understands me.
Her mom's dead. They moved. She wanted to spend time with her dad, and he's flirting with all these bird girls in front of her.
Yeah,
and
I mean, how could
he's
you?
Like,
not?
I don't need a new mom. Like things like that. I'm just assuming what the next episode's gonna be.
You might not need a new mom, but how about 3 bird moms?
Whoa, yeah.
See, that's just more of the
Eat scrambled eggs every day.
Nice. Yep.
Here we are at the Coupe de Gravy.
Yep, the Coupe de Gravy. It's just another Alex Jones thing. It took me a while to find like a decent enough rant of his about GMOs or organic food or anything of that nature.
Probably something about Monsanto.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Alex Jones.
Instead of Monsanto, I used the name Ginju Santo because Mon I was interpreting as monster.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I took a little creative liberties with this, and I know I said on the last podcast episode I was going to shill Tiny Green, the RPG that I translated, but I forgot. And by forgot, I mean by the time it was like 9 p.m. and I didn't want to spend too much more time on this before I shipped it out.
This is also coming out before that. We recorded it like a week ago. Yeah, it's done recording, but I can't upload both at the same time, and this is more time sensitive.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Right?
Well then, perfect. So on the last episode that we recorded, I was talking about chapter 16, not this, chapter 15. So you just edit out everything I just said then.
Okay.
But yep, that's it. Let's see the comments, because I did not read these on purpose just for this.
All right, this is the exciting revelation. See, it's new content to me when you
meaning your comment is new content for you.
Well, the chapter is new content for me, but the comments are new content for you.
Yeah, there's a little something for everyone.
Yeah. All right, so we got a comment from Mario Lynx who says, "Big boy, wanna bang lowly bird." This is great. This is great. The grammar, the choice of words, the spelling. It's very good. I
think the answer might be yes,
it's a 10.
actually. And I would say it's even reciprocal.
How old is the bird again?
I think she's 14 in appearance.
Ah, okay. Oh, but 14 is legal in Japan anyway.
Well, yeah, well, it could be. I don't know. I think it's probably prefecture-based, but they are out in the boonies.
Good enough for me.
Well, because all the Ginju, if you recall, they're at least like 50 years old.
You know what they say? If it's out of the nest, it's time
to hatch.
Time to rape. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they say that one. YouTube will not allow them to say that one.
You remember the rape man that skit? It's like an anime that somebody dubbed over like incorrectly.
Oh, I think like, so. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's an actual real thing because he does end up raping her. I don't know if that was tangential to the story or not.
I bet it's like he's like ghost stories.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Here's my ding-a-ling. It's like a ghost stories. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really funny. We got Jimmy Clear who says, "The daughter is just scared, surrounded by creatures of lore with a bad reputation. But once you get to know them, they're awesome. As for Zeph, most impressive. Not giving the aura of maliciousness, his intent is true. Laid back farmer that wants to live peacefully." Don't we all? Don't we all just kind of want to live peacefully with our lowly bird wives and our daughter? That's it. Yvette says, "I think the daughter's name was intended to be Spica." That's pretty racist, dude.
Actually, Yvette, if that is your real name, let me educate you here. I would probably agree, and I almost went with that. But I think at the end of the next chapter, there's like the 1-page little bio. You know how they have that like at the end of some chapters now. and I think it's of her, and it says Supika in like Latinized Roman letters. So that's what I went with.
All right, fair enough.
And like the kanji is kind of spelled like that, but that's arguable anyway.
You have defended your honor.
Yes.
From
yes.
the onslaught. We have 77BL. See, a random hexadecimal. Maybe that's his Bitcoin link.
I think that's his password. On one password, generates random passwords.
He has the great comment that she's going to be the new mom soon, and we previewed that comment earlier this episode, it's a good one. We have this one really handsome dude. I don't know.
It's a cartoon. Like all these other avatars are all cartoons.
I want non-GMO monster girls. I think we all do. I think that's that's a quality comment. That's probably the best comment. I give the award to that.
Except how are you going to get monster girls without genetically modifying them? You didn't think that through.
Natural. Has God intended it?
Yeah, but God clearly hasn't intended monster girls because there aren't any.
Don't you know that all girls are monsters?
How is it? It's like people like monster girls because the monsters on the outside change.
Got him.
Got him spicy. All right, so that's it. This is probably like a podcast length episode.
Number one incel podcast.
Yeah, and racist. Wait, you said that already? That's
I'm an
incel,
but I'm a gamer, but I don't want to hurt women and minorities.
A rare breed.
All right, guys. See you next week.